This is fine.
Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Is That an Owl Bear? A D&D podcast. Right now, no, it's not an owl bear, it's a cat. Um, I am one of your hosts, Cristina Contreras, and I am accompanied today and every day by the wonderful and amazing DM Joe, who's today with whom?
I'm with Lady Sif mostly. Um uh because this is her butt. She wants you to see it.
Yeah.
That's really inappropriate. You shouldn't show your private parts on the internet like that.
Or
Either that
charge
you
for
gotta
it.
charge for it. Like, we're not giving away
For
cat
free.
butt
Not for
pics for
free,
free.
girl. Come
Nothing
on.
for free. Come on. Gotta make a coin. Gotta make coin. Times are rough.
In this economy?
In this economy, free butt pics? What are we talking about?
Oh. If you
Oh.
can hear all of that, I live really close to a hospital, so I guess that some hospital stuff is happening, and to a fire department. So it's fun around here. Anyway,
Anyways, hi. We're still
hi.
here.
We are still here.
It's been hectic.
It has been hectic. Life has been lifing. So we want to apologize from the bottom of our hearts for not being as what's the word I'm looking for?
Consistent.
Because thank you. That's a foreign word to me. Consistency. We apologize for not being as consistent as we would have liked to be. We are really working hard to make sure that we can alleviate that. But we thank you for being here, for stopping by, for showing up, for listening to this rambling that we got going on for about 30 plus minutes every episode. Thank you. Welcome. What are we talking
And we
about
promise
today?
we're gonna do a little bit better. We figured out our new schedule. Most of the problem has been me, because I have a lot more tables now.
Hi.
Hi.
And the
And the
problem is
problem,
me.
it's me.
It's Taylor's
I have a lot
version.
of it's the only version. I have a lot of tables going on, and I still haven't left my day job because I'm working on my goal to do that and make a big shift in my life. So that's kind of what's going on a
So
personal side.
baby is spreading himself thin, is
Yes,
what
he
he's
is.
saying.
Yes, he is. And he's very tired, and he makes maps. It got to the point where I haven't been able to make all my maps. I actually have to download some of them now because I'm just like,
Oh, damn.
time. Yeah. It's
snaps, kudos. Like, I love that you make your own maps. However, if there is a resource available and you're currently like losing your mind because you don't have you don't have enough time to live, to breathe, to whatever, to keep hydrated, then by all means,
very that. And then also, a friend's birthday is coming up. Actually, it was yesterday. No, it was Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. Anyway, whatever. Her birthday came up, and she really wants to do a murder mystery. So I've written some in the past. So I sat and made one. And we're gonna play it this Saturday. And you can find it in my Etsy store in the next couple of weeks.
Let me tell you something. We started murder mysteries back in 2009 because for my 21st birthday, yes, I am outing my age out. For my 21st birthday, yes, old. I wanted to have like a Vegas themed murder mystery. And then from that point forward, Joe was like, how much did you spend for this? And I was like, this is how much it cost. And he was like, you're telling me that I can make that money, or I can save us that money? Girl. So Joe has made a lot of murder mysteries that are pretty freaking great.
I've made fun murder mysteries, and now that I'm moving into
has.
working in creative
Writing
spaces,
and creative.
I'm actually that's just one of the things that kind of happened by itself, and I was like, yes, I think I will.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Yes, please. So go check out the Etsy store. Go check out his murder mysteries. If you're in a pinch and you want something fun for an evening, like, I promise you, you're gonna have a great time. So do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
What is this one about?
This one is about she wanted a very standard beginning, so it's very colored theme.
Okay.
Rich people making bad life decisions.
That is always great. Is there a whale?
Oh, like a there's
No,
like a blue
is it too
whale?
soon? No, I mean, yeah, sure. I'm just I'm making a very distasteful joke about the recent exploration.
Submergible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the cat.
Mm. Anyway, so
Well,
so D&D.
no, well, D&D, hi, we play D&D here
Yeah, we do
sometimes.
that.
We play every Wednesday on Start Playing. We have a full table, but if you want to
Yes,
join
we
us, you can
do.
join us on one of our other tables, which are some other days. Anyway, um,
That's great.
yeah, the cat's gonna like destroy my computer.
She's like, I
So
live here.
yes, she does. So what we're talking about today, I wanted to kind of last time, I think last time or the time before that, we talked a little bit about Cristina and how she felt kind of coming back into D&D. It's been so long, this and that.
It
But like
has
now you've have what, 4 sessions under your
4
belt.
sessions because I
Um
had to miss one.
yeah,
Baby got
so
sick.
she did get sick. So a month later, how you vibing? What's the
I am
vibe? Where
vibing. I
we
am
at?
where we at? Okay, so I will say this, and this is something that like for a lot of new players, this can be a bit of a struggle. I recognize that when you as a new player, whether you have never played before or this is your new or you are playing for the first time with at a new table, right? There's this thing where most of the players, Joe is such an amazing dungeon master that every single player that is on this Wednesday campaign is actively playing on other campaigns with Joe. Some of them are playing together. So they all kind of like know their styles, you know, they kind of like know what just them as players, not necessarily their characters, but how them as players are more comfortable doing XYZ things. And it has been very eye-opening for me to see, oh, I love this dynamic that these people have. They are feeding off of each other so well, so beautifully, like genuinely. Yesterday there was, I can't, oh my God, when was it Stravos that did the rope thing?
That was Lickvin. Lickvin did
That
the
was
rope thing.
Lickvin with the rope thing. Right. Lickvin and Ori.
Our
Okay, so yes, our rogue and our druid, was it?
yes.
Yes, our rogue and our druid had such an amazing moment. Mind you, they killed a child, but they didn't know. They didn't know it was a child.
Trigger
Just
warning, it was a cyclops.
thank you.
It was a cyclops baby.
It was like a 9 feet tall beast that attacked first.
Yes.
So I will put it like that. All right. It was a 9 foot tall beast that attacked first, and we didn't find out its actual age after it got unalived. Anyways, point is that the thing that they did to accomplish that was absolutely amazing. And it's gotta have a lot to do with just, you know, the camaraderie that already exists. Oh my God, this ambulance needs to chill.
It needs to get to the hospital,
It needs to
clearly.
get to the hospital because, like, oh my goodness. So to an extent, I am kind of like, since I am new to playing again, right? I have taken a bit of a backseat to what's going on, to the role play, to the interactions. I myself recognize that I am kind of like taking a little bit longer to fully come out of my shell with these players, and yet the experience is so great. Like it has been so long. It has been so long since playing in general that I really appreciate where we are going with the sessions, because even though I am taking longer to allow my character to be everything that she actually is, it's also allowing me to see how these players interact with their characters and how I want to like add to the group. So I'm just really looking forward. Oh, hi, Kat. The way the please go to our YouTube. Please check out this episode on our YouTube. This cat
Yeah,
is
we have a
absolutely
co-host.
perfect. Like we have a co-host today, and she's fully aware of herself. So she keeps looking at herself on the camera, on the screen, and it's great. It's great. We love animals here. So, yeah. So
well,
yeah, I'm really excited.
I think with everything that you said, it's we've talked about being the new player at tables and all that.
Yeah.
And I think that is kind of the vibe. Because I mean, in all honesty, you know me better as a DM because you've played more with me over the course of years, but that was so long ago. But Lickfin, Stratos, Ori, Tyrell, have our new player Silvana. Yeah. They're all playing a different they're all playing Panchara, which is my homebrew exploration world, and 3 of them are in my Monday group. Tyrell doesn't know any of them outside of that, but when they talk a little bit about what's going on, they kind of get hints of what's like kind of moving forward, and it's always a great fun of for me to see that dynamic, just because it's almost like the merging of worlds. You know how everything in Hollywood right now is multiversal and whatever. That's just the vibe that I'm at right now as well. Apparently, I love it. By hearing everybody kind of talk about, but I think the party itself, like Wednesdays are really fun. It's a very chill, very fun. You can check us out on stream as well if you want to see kind of what we're doing there.
It is the only table that is currently being streamed. So if you want to check out, even though the call with all of us is not shown on stream, you can hear all the different voices. You can hear like Joe really does a wonderful job painting the picture of what is happening, and plus with the maps and everything that we have available, it's very much an immersive experience.
Thank you.
Yes, you do, and you do a wonderful job. So if you want to check out, if you're kind of like interested in perhaps, being an observer, being an audience for this game, and not necessarily yet diving right in, just dipping your toes a little bit to see what this is about, come check out our Wednesday streams. I am streaming, I stream on my channel the game. So come check out twitch.tv/Crispa Contreras. And on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, game starts at 7 p.m. Cat. I think that you would have a great time, and that is a great way for you to see what's been offered. So come check it out.
Yeah, and it's you get to see me play a little bit in Exandria, which is honestly, it's so funny because when I talk to other DMs, I'm so intimidated in playing in someone else's playground. It is such a weird concept to me. I'm so used to making my homebrew, but I wanted to try something to reach a different type of player, and it worked because I immediately got 2 groups almost back to back filled with it.
Yes, you did.
And it is so fun. Like the Storm Cyclops that you fought yesterday, that's an Exandria, and because he was a baby, so I didn't give him his full Storm shenanigans kind of going on.
And yet we almost TPK'd. Like, how fucking dare you?
But that's what I do. That's what I do. I make it feel challenging.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He had the gall, the audacity to be like, you should be fine. I am the tank. And I got 20 points just like taken off of me right off the bat. I'm like, but why? How dare?
Pro DM tip. Get your barbarian before they rage. Boom.
Fuck.
Surprise the shit out of the DM, out of the barbarian.
It really did.
That way you kind of balance it out. And I'm not saying it to like TPK, but I have to say, feeling a game with high stakes is better than not. And I understand that not all games are combat driven and all that, like I get it. But in my type of games where I do include one combat per game and there's a lot of role playing as well. And I include one or more combats per game. It really is depending on what happens and where we're going and this and that.
Yeah, we had multiple yesterday.
Yeah, we had two, and that's because you all rolled shit luck checks.
Uh-huh.
They were traveling from, they're in the Verdant Expanse and they're trying to get to Artagan's Gate. And I, at the end of the previous session, I was like, everybody rolled luck checks, and it was like 2, 5, 7, 9, 12.
I got a 16. And
Yeah.
I got a 16. I had a good roll for nothing.
You made it be one Storm Cyclops, not two.
Well, fuck.
But yeah, I was talking to my some of my players because I love getting feedback from them, and this particular group of people are kind of this entire table is double booked, and so I like seeing what they don't like, what they like, and everything, and they appreciate how I give the magical items. I let people feel powerful, and then I come back with an iron fist and smash their dreams away. And it's great. It's part of like I love people who feel that they're invincible and then taking that away.
And they're taking that away. How dare you? But seriously though. But seriously.
But also, funnily enough, in the multiverse little aspect of what we're playing in this Alexandria game, you guys are like in the Feywild. The other group is like on their way to Byroden, the town where Vax and Vex are from.
Okay. Yeah.
They're on their way south because they're following like different rifts and trying to get information. So like the parties are doing completely different things, and I'm like, how? We started at the same point. Why
at
is
the
someone
same place?
At the same place? Why is there a group in the fucking Feywild, and why is there another group traversing the glade pools like it's
You
none
want to
of
know
their
why?
business?
You want to know why? Because respectfully and with love, because Lickfin decided that he wanted to go check the rifts where he got no business going to go check the rifts. That's why. You listen to me.
My
Nick?
Thursday group jumped into a rift.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? I take it back, Nick. I take it back. God damn it.
They fucking like it was a scene where the dogs appeared, and rather than run down to the into the forest and hide themselves, they were like rift, and they jumped into the fire elemental plane. And they had a full session there where it was a struggle. And they almost TPK'd. They was like, that... you guys feel that you almost TPK'd? No. They TPK'd.
Oh no. And was this all on the first session also?
Their session 2 was in the fire elemental plane.
Oh my god. I don't like this.
You should. One of the benefits of DMing the same story as a pro DM is that I can make maps for both of them at the same time, and like it time wise I kind of save a little bit. Not in this case. Everyone is off doing somewhere else. They're all over the fucking world doing whatever they fucking want. So it's like,
I'm sorry. That's why we got the really cute pastel thing at the end. Did you make that one?
The pastel thing at the end? Which pastel thing at the end?
It wasn't a map. It was just a beautiful image.
Oh, that's from Legend of Vox Machina, like an image
never
of
mind.
The Feywild. I can't make that. That's art. Like
that's art. That's absolutely art.
That's not a map. Like that was
that is a paisaje. That is a
landscape.
A landscape. That's a landscape.
That is literally the image that when Vox Machina gets into the Fey realm. I don't remember why they do it in season 2, but they go there for a bit. They're looking for the bow.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, no, it came back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. All right.
Little moments. Okay. I don't want to sing.
There
What
are
am I doing?
We're done. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Celine.
So that's what you felt so far. What else have you like how are you doing with learning the character, getting used to that? Because you've always talked about being a player who doesn't like that. Not, it's not that you don't like it, but it's not your favorite part to like do the homework and like learning
Yeah,
what the abilities.
yeah. No.
How are you doing with that now that it's online versus in paper? Like, are you finding it easier, harder?
Well, I actually did come across a hiccup yesterday.
Mhm.
Because yes, so I'm playing a barbarian. I usually tend to go with like the stronger characters because I always feel like the more academic characters, since I already hate doing homework, why would I go with the ones that require me reading even more?
Mhm.
So right, so I'm just like, I have a big Hulk smash, let me just smash things. But then it turns out that my character can be really resourceful, and for me to know how to use them resources, I still gotta read. And yesterday, 45 minutes before the game, my amazing husband was like, you're level 4, and at level 3 you were supposed to choose a path, and you have new things that you have to allocate. And I'm over here like, why didn't I see this? Why? It's my homework. How does he know my character better than I do? So yeah, I am using an aid for this. No. But seriously, like in all honesty, there is a lot of information, and it is worth reading all of the options available. When I say that I struggled a little bit, is because I actually took the time to find the perfect path that I wanted for myself. And
Mhm.
when I went to selected on D&D Beyond, it wasn't there.
What book is it from?
I I'm pretty sure it was from the 5th edition,
Do you remember the name?
Path of the Giant.
Oh, I don't own that book because that book came out literally a month ago.
Oh,
That's that's why it's not there.
that's why it's not there. I was like, I
But
want,
if
like
you would have
I started
talked
berserk.
to me,
Oh no.
like I can look, I have this open,
Mhm.
and we're gonna do the homework.
I
Because I
know.
mean, I don't no, the homework's very easy.
Okay.
Bixby, Glory of the Giant. The
Mhm.
book costs $29.99, but because you can buy for $1.99, you could
Oh,
buy that subclass. I could buy that subclass and have it available because I only buy their shit. Yes, I only buy their shit when it's on discount because it's already a lot of money.
yes,
um
understandably
so
so. Yes.
it's a shout out to literally my Patreon. I have um a fucking like Patreon. Nick, you are like a patron of the
Saint Nick.
arts,
Yes,
honest to
yes, you
God.
are, sir.
He's helped me so much in getting a lot of books, because what I told myself 5 months ago is every tip that I get, it's going to go for books. It's not for me yet.
Mm.
That's how I'm going to buy them, but I'm only going
Of
to buy them when
course.
there's a discount. And Nick has been very gracious and has treated me very well. And I've been able to buy a lot of books, but this one I haven't bought because it's not hasn't been on discount yet. But I can
That's
spend
fair. It just came.
199
It
if
just came
that's
out.
what you want. Do you want it?
I am okay. I want to be fair, right? I want to be
Hmm.
fair because I already, for yesterday's game, since I knew that I knew that I was wrong. I knew that I was late. I felt like the white hair of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
something happened over here with my headphones, and I got very confused. Oh, we're good.
okay.
We're good. Can you hear me just fine?
I can hear you just fine.
Amazing. So I didn't want to, like, I didn't realize that it was one of the books that the drop down menu was the books that were available for us to choose from. I
Mhm.
thought that that was just what was available on D&D Beyond. So I panicked. And instead of being like, "Hi Joe, I know that I'm last minute, but like this," I just decided to go with something else. And since I already picked something else and I actively used it in battle, I want to be fair, and I don't want to just be like, I wanted to do this instead. Having said that, would I prefer the Path of the Giant? I mean, I can grab a motherfucker and just like toss him in the air. And that, me, a gigantic satyr, that shit
Like,
will be amazing. But
I'll tell, like, just much as Recon said yesterday, it was like one of the things Joe does well is that I just listen to what players want, and it is very hard for me to say no, and kind of why I say this, and this isn't meant as a ding at other DMs. Everybody does it the way they want, but for me personally, it's all about balancing, right? So I'll give you 1,000 items, I'll give you the races that you want, I'll give you the spells that you want, I'll give you whatever, as long as it's official material, because I'm just gonna build against it. Like, it's not that I'm gonna build against you. I just, if you have silvery barbs, the worst spell in D&D, and I said what I said, that means my bad guys are gonna have silvery barbs. If you don't take it, I don't use it. If you use it, I use it. That's just how it works. Because silvery barbs is crap, but it's official material. Why ban something that I can also use? And that's it. Like,
if you're gonna make me use it, I'll do it against you.
Yes. And I feel that's a very fair warning, and I don't have yet to hear someone say like, that's not fair. And usually people are like, that makes sense. So I'll silvery barbs once you start fighting spellcasters, so you're like level 5, so any day now.
Any day now.
You're gonna be like, I got a nat 20, and I'm gonna look straight into the camera like this, and I'm gonna lift my microphone, and I'm gonna be like,
doesn't matter.
I cast silvery barbs. And the table will go very quiet, like when Beyonce says everyone on mute. And after everybody goes on mute, I'll be like, roll it again. And I will celebrate internally, and the players will cry. It'll be beautiful.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so
much. But yeah, if you don't want me to use silvery barbs, don't use silvery barbs. That's, I think, the best way to balance around it. And honestly, I'm not gonna fuck around and find out in a bad way. Like, I'm gonna make it fair and this and that. And it's not that every enemy is now gonna have silvery barbs, but there will be a panache for a little more spell users just to keep it balanced. It's all
for
about,
our friends who are not aware what silvery barbs is, i.e. me, what is that spell?
Silvery barbs is that you look the DM or whoever right in the eyes, like, because that's what the spell says. You have to look them in the eye with hatred and say, oh, I cast silvery barbs, which is a reaction. So I roll a die, I got a 20, I hit you, I crit. Then you look me in the eyes and you with hatred and you say, I cast silvery barbs. That makes me have to re-roll the d20. So if I hit, I can miss. If I pass my saving throw, I missed it. Like, it makes you the first check just tossed away and you get to reroll again. It is, for me, the worst spell because it's level 1.
Oh no.
But you just plan around it, man. That's it.
And is it for any roll or for natural 20s?
Any roll.
That's some bullshit.
That is some bullshit. And like
bullshit.
So who is it? Stratos has silvery barbs. Whenever I crit, he casts silvery barbs. You've heard him use it.
Yes, but Ken is so assertive with how he speaks, and he knows so much that I'm just here like, yeah, Ken, whatever you said. Like, I don't necessarily like register what he's doing. I'm like, he knows. Yeah, he knows what he's got to do.
Because he knows, I know, and now we all know.
We all know.
That's literally how that works.
Oh my
because he knows, I know. And it's pretty rough, man. It's gonna be a pretty rough once I start using it regularly. But it's fine. Silvery barbs is, as I said, as a DM, I can complain about it over the table like this, which I find more jokey than anything else.
Of
But I
course.
will never take away someone's joy in that. Maybe that's what somebody really wants to use. Why would I say no? Like, granted, I have 23 years of experience in balancing games, so it's
That's
easier for
also
me.
true. That is also
Um,
true. But even if you were, and I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, but even if you were like an experienced DM, like in my case, now that I want to start DMing, if
ban
there
it.
is something and
That's my advice.
it,
Yes.
we're not using silver barbs in this house.
It's just because you're starting out, like that's a spell that can kind of ruin the flow of things in a way that if you don't know how to react around it, it might trip you up. So ban it.
I was gonna say everything like a conversation can be granted and like so that we can talk about it. Why do you want to use it? Why do I not want to use it? But if my 20 plus year of experience friend just said to me to my face, ban it, I mean,
A lot of DMs ban it. A lot of DMs ban Unearth Arcana, which is like a supplementary class features. You can look at it that way. Like they kind of were trying to balance some things, and they made some things very overpowerful, and they made some things they didn't make anything weaker. They just kind of balanced really in favor of some classes, and some DMs also ban it, and I'm like, why are you taking away players options? Again, this isn't a ding at other DMs, it's just how I view things. It's a player asked me, it's like, oh, can I do this and this? I don't even, I think it was this was Sylvana asking me about some ranger feature in Unearth Arcana that gave him, I think, a 1d6, gave him a 1d6 plus 2 rather than a 1d6 plus 1 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, it's plus 1, like whatever, like go, it's fine.
do you boo?
What that literally equates to me in work time as prep is 2 minutes before the session. Let's say you're fighting a goblin, I'll import the goblin. It's this easy. A simple battle should last anywhere between say 1 to 3 rounds. If you want to make it harder, go up past that. So if he is doing an additional +1 damage, you just give the goblin +5 life.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like yes.
Balloons. That's it.
Ooh.
It's not that complicated.
I do want to say this, just a quick note for my dear friends who might also be listening. When I mentioned the other day during a stream that I was thinking about, starting to DM, one of my viewers said, oh, you definitely have to do a wrestling Dungeons and Dragons. I want to make this very clear right this fucking second. I will not make a wrestling Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. I am struggling as it is to remember wrestling on a day-to-day basis, on a regular basis. I like it. I enjoy. This is why I play a barbarian. I enjoy big meaty men slapping meat. Does that mean that I want to create a fantasy around the particulars of how the rest, like if you ask me to describe how somebody does an RKO, I will not do that. I will not describe moves. We're playing fantasy and they are not wrestling.
What I will do, and not her, is if you want to play a Colosseum inspired adventure, you can join me and Cristina on blank day. And we can definitely have wrestling elements DM'd by me, but set in fantasy Colosseum, and she'll play a fighter.
I can play the announcer.
Yeah. And this is a campaign that we can do for you if you're so interested. But
actually,
I think there's a lot of fun stories to tell about a Coliseum group that's kind of stuck there. But with that being said, we're running out of time, so why don't we go ahead and play another moment of, is that a blank? Christina, I sent you an image of a hulking piece of man meat made of molten lava, fire hair, and smoke coming all about him. He is gigantic and he's screaming as the lava kind of goes through his body. The outer shells are darkened as the lava itself gets sturdy and firm. What am I?
Well, is this an elemental of fire or like an elemental of lava, which would be the same thing, but or a lava totem? I don't know.
They are an elemental, but that's not what their name is. So like their creature type is elemental.
Oh, I don't know. Just a fire
This
guy.
is a Cinder Hulk.
Cinder Hulk.
Cinder Hulk. They live in the fire elemental
I would have
plane,
never found out.
and these giants were transformed into elementals made of smoke and cinders. It's giants that have kind of crossed over, descendant from fire giants that have lived there, and this is like the evolution step, and now they're
I
just
love
angry.
baby.
They live in enclaves in fire locations in the material planes, like a volcano, or in very hot places in the air, or fire planes air because smoke.
In like kitchens and shit.
Yeah, they'll show up and be like, Hulk smash.
No.
And yeah, this is what it is.
Well,
I may or may
looks
not have been
handsome.
doing a lot of research for like elemental monsters. Not related
Why?
at all for
Why?
Thursdays and Friday and Wednesdays.
I rebuke this. I rebuke this. No, I don't want this in my house.
It could, it won't be. It will be in your internet.
And on that note, we are done for today. I will not have this kind of slander in my house. You can find us. Let me rewind. Yes, we are done. Thank you so much for being here, everybody, for just catching us on another episode of Is That an Owlbear D&D podcast. Please follow us on all of our socials. We are on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, no, Instagram and YouTube as Owlbear Pod, Twitter as Owlbear Pod 1. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitch at Crispa Contreras, TikTok and Twitter as Crispa120. And you can follow Joe where?
You can follow me on Twitter at Joe Harrell. You can follow me on startplaying.games under DM Joe. You can also follow me on Instagram as the DM Joe, though there's very little there. And
there's very little on Instagram for all, all of us.
Yes, but there is an Etsy store that will be linked in case you want the murder mystery, or I'll try to link it. I suck at social media, but thank you for listening. We are Is That an Owlbear, a D&D podcast. See you next Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.